to get themselves back to their winning ways, and hanging on to the basketball is a big way to do that for Butler.
Yeah, it really is. They turned it over a lot early, but over the last couple of games, they've been in single digits. And for them to come on the road against this really good Marquette team, they've got to take good care of the basketball. So far, so good.
Well, for Butler, too, a big thing for them is getting to the free throw line in their game against Wisconsin. They ended up losing by 9 points, but there were 42 fouls that were committed by both of those teams. They were both living at the line.
No, they do a terrific job of getting to the foul line. They're 23rd in college basketball in free throw attempts at 25 a game. And so for them, because of they're so good from shooting it from three, to be able to add the dribble drive game is huge, because we've seen the impact of it early with their ability to be able to draw two, skip it for open threes.
Everything for Butler has been outside of the three-point line.
The 2-3 zone here, partner. Got to get that ball to the middle of the floor, either off the dribble, off the pass.
Royce Parham into the ball game, never afraid to shoot the rock, and misses his first shot of the game. Andre Screen into the contest, pulls down the rebound for Butler. First look at Zayd Lowry, missed a couple of ball games. Good to have him back depth-wise for Marquette.
Yeah, Andre Screen's got a little one inside. That ball's got to find him.
Moore kicks it into the corner, 7 to shoot. Colby King launches from 3, too strong, and Lowry with the board.
Marquette's wing defenders do a terrific job of keeping the basketball contained, and that's important to not allow your defense to get in the rotations.
Jones blocked by Screen. Butler's got numbers if they go. Colby King pulls it back out. Bizjack for 3. In and out. Screen taps it up for a fresh 20. And a whistle on the backside. They'll pick up Chase Ross, who's the defense for Butler.
Yeah, Andre Screen gives them tremendous size on the interior. He does a terrific job of keeping his hands up and elevated without fouling.
15 blocks on the season now for Andre Screen, his second year at Butler. After transferring from Bucknell, originally from Alexandria, Virginia. Telford running away. Got it.
So good. They love to ISO him at the elbows, and he's just plays such under control with great poise. Butler going back into that 2-3 zone again.
Here's Lowry from 3. Has not had the feel from distance so far. Following the shot and making it point blank is Parham.
And that's something that Shaka Smart talked about this morning in shoot-around. He wanted to dominate this Butler team on the offensive glass. And when you play against 2-3 zone, the one thing that's open is backside offensive rebound opportunities. Marquette taking advantage there.
And we get a bad screen on Butler. Takes us to a timeout, 11:32 to go in this first half. It's a 3-point lead for Butler in the huddle.
Hey, keep shot. You're doing a hell of a job challenging shots. Keep challenging shots, challenging shots. Tough twos, tough twos, tough twos. All right? And you're playing hard without fouling. The biggest thing we're doing right now, fellas, is taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, that's something what we talked about coming into this game is Marquette does a great job, not a good job, but a great job of turning teams over, and it gets them out in transition. A quarter of their points actually come off of turnovers at 21 per game. So far, Butler doing an outstanding job. And another thing that might have talked about is with Andre Screen, the 7-footer in the game, he's cross-matched a lot with smaller guys to get wide, get low, and his teammates have got to get him the basketball inside.
For Marquette to counter that, they've got Parham, Joplin, Zayd Lowry, Demarius Owens, a freshman, and Cam Jones on the floor. We call this guy as Parham, playing a pseudo 5.
Marquette can, if Butler's content in staying in that zone, Jeff, they cannot just cast up threes. They've got to put the basketball on the floor and attack the rack.
Good action here. Set it up for Jones. Short on the 3, had a good look.
They are 1 for 6 now from 3.
Team that shoots 34%. Inside to screen, feels the double, kicks it back out. King.
Nice.
Good help defense from Parham, but screen was right there to get the loose ball.
And that's what he does. He has terrific awareness on the offensive end, put himself in perfect position to offensive rebound that ball.
Wide open three is missed, and the struggles from beyond the arc continue for Marquette.
And Jeff, we talked about it just briefly. Marquette's a good three-point shooting team, not a great three-point shooting team. They've got to be the aggressor and put that basketball on the deck and get to the rack. They can't just settle for threes.
Where they have had a lot of success has been in the paint.
Yes.
Not the mid-range game, but it's drives from Cam Jones, the dunk from Chase Ross off a steal.
I like it.
Joplin up in the air, and he'll go to the line and shoot two.
Anytime they've been content with just shooting threes, they've got nothing out of it. But when they've been intentional about putting it on the deck and getting to the rack, they've either gotten fouled, got to the line, or gotten the basket. And they've got to continue to do that for the balance of this game.
Colby King committed the foul. See the season numbers there for Joplin. Almost 15 points a game, better than 5 boards a game. He's had the opportunity and the ability to take over contests at times. Outstanding shooter.
Former Big East Sixth Man of the Year in 22-23 season. The only scholarship player from Wisconsin on this team.
Joplin drains a couple of free throws. 3-point game for Butler.
Good full court pressure here from Marquette.
Screen for the jam. Appreciate you guys. What a thriller. UConn hanging on in overtime over Xavier with LaFonso Ellis, Jeff Levering with you. What a rejection from Chase Ross, and Marquette flying the other way. Stevie Mitchell couldn't get it to go. It's a blocking foul, and Mitchell will go to the line. Appreciate you guys sticking with us. A fantastic start to this one. Butler starting to hit some threes. 3 for their first 7. Marquette is just 1 of 8 from distance so far. Great block by Ross, leading to this opportunity for Stevie Mitchell.
Yeah, then Finley Bisjack tries to get there and take a charge, but clearly he never established legal guarding position, falling backwards. That's a good call by the official. Marquette's got to speed this game up, Jeff. So far, they've been just relying on the 3-ball, which they've not been able to make very many of those. Only 1 made 3 so far in this game. They've got to apply some full court pressure, try to speed this game up to try to get back in it and win it.
Zane Lowry heads to the bench. Trey Norman checks in. And 1 out of 2 for Stevie Mitchell at the line. Gets some size in with Caden Hamilton. Checks in for Royce Parham.
I like the substitution because now you got a bigger guy in there with Andre Screen, who has had his way here early on the offensive glass, and they've been able to find him posting up as well.
Colby King running the point right now for Butler. Nearly lost out of bounds, and it was out of bounds. Careless turnover for Butler. That has been their bugaboo all season long. They've been better the last couple of ball games. But so far, 4 turnovers for Butler.
You got to give Marquette a lot of credit. They do a great job of hounding the basketball and make you play faster than you want to, and that's exactly what that's been over there.
10th in the country in steals per game, better than 10 a game for Marquette.
Marquette's got to drive the basketball. You can't continue to just rely on the 3-point shot.
Rather big sequence right now for Shaka Smart as Joplin launches from 3. With no Cam Jones on the floor, where does the scoring come from? Stevie Mitchell over the top of Screen.
I'll tell you what, he brings such energy and effort to this team. An excellent rebounder as well.
Deficit is down to 2. Marquette is not led in this game.
Nice.
Screen underneath, and he missed the layup. It'll go to the line.
That's a really good read by Kobe King, because sometimes when the big sets that screen, he's not open right away. And here's Marquette shooting another three, but Stevie Mitchell active underneath, able to come up with an extra possession and score.
I think Andre's screen is being very assertive on the offensive end. He is normally not this aggressive.
But he knows he's got a mismatch inside with just about anyone that Marquette throws at him. And early on, they missed him trying to seal on the inside, but Butler's been so much more intentional trying to get the basketball in his hands, and he's delivered here so far.
Screen off the bench. 5 points, 3 boards, a block. Getting 6 points as he checks out for Bowden Koepke.
And Bowden Koepke gives a little bit of a different look at the 5-spotter. Screener, a guy who could make an open three as well. Ball's got to touch the paint.
Ross kicks it down low. Hamilton couldn't hit it.
Good challenge by Koepke.
Marquette has certainly had their opportunities in the painted area and haven't converted. Shooting just 33% in the early going. King on the drive, able to get rid of it. Telford hit the brakes, the three off the mark.
Butler started out 3 of 5 from 3, but have been over since.
Mitchell will razzle-dazzle, and an offensive foul on Stevie Mitchell. Put that shoulder down. Charge is drawn. A good ball game so far. See his Golden Eagles fly a little bit more inside the huddle.
When we play with pace, we get downhill, we get good stuff, then we got to make good decisions. If you don't have an angle, get to 2 feet. You had an angle a couple times, you got to attack, especially if it's that big. Okay?
Yeah, he wants his team to be more aggressive and attack to get in the paint. 12 of the 18 points have come to the painted area, and we talked about it earlier, Jeff. This is a solid but not a great three-point shooting team, and they've just been reluctant to just cast up threes. They're 1 of 9 so far from the three-point line. They've got to put it on the deck and get to the rack.
Forced 4 turnovers so far. Working on that deflection count. Love to get to 32. They're at 9 so far in the first 12-plus minutes of this ball game. Butler has survived an initial blitz from Marquette, who has never led in this game.
Little full court pressure here.
Cam Jones back on the floor after a very brief rest.
Right.
The big question was, where does the scoring come from when Jones isn't on the floor? He's back on there. Telford draws the double. He's in trouble. Brooks for 3. Had the hot hand early. Nice cold sits.
Yeah, I like it better when Brooks is mixing his J's and drives. I thought that was a setup. Marquette's got to use Gold as a screener, and they'll get the mismatch that they want.
Cam Jones able to create the space against Landon Moore.
Well, we talked about their ability to be able to drive the basketball, and I like what I saw there. Good decision there by Cam Jones.
He's so creative around the basket.
Isn't he?
Brooks hangs, hits. Nice shot.
Notice 3 last time, he missed it. This time putting it on the deck and using that big body to create some separation. A nice soft touch over the top.
Averaging almost 16 a game, Pierre Brooks. 5 times this year he's been over 20. There's a 3. Trey Norman hits the tray.
Well, Trey Norman, usually the guy that you want to get that shot. Only 1 for 8 on the season. He's now 2 for 9. But that's a big shot and gives a tremendous boost. Shot in the arm here for Marquette.
Mismatch here with speed. Moore takes that mismatch right to the basket. Knocked away by Norman. It'll stay with Butler.
And Butler was getting those opportunities earlier in the game, and they were getting down the lane drawing, and they were skipping it across and just couldn't quite find him. I thought he should have made the pass there. Butler fortunate to hang on to the rock.
A good stretch from Colby King. Bizjack back on the floor for Butler. Moore trying to create, taken away by Jones. Leaves to Ross for three.
I like it better when Marquette drives and redrives. Another missed opportunity there on the offensive end.
Deflection out of bounds off of Cam Jones. It'll stay with Butler. Another deflection, though. It's active hands from Marquette.
Coach's staff and Butler yelling at the guys going, swing it, move the basketball. Because anytime you get the wings in the corner, you're getting trapped. The zone look here from Marquette. That ball's got to get in the middle of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass.
Bizjack cuts to the defense, hangs, and he'll go to the line. That's what this team does. They go to the line.
Yes.
23rd in the country in free throws attempted per game, 14th in makes.
And Finley Bizjack doing a really nice job of reading it off the screen. Didn't get any help from the corner. A little hesitation dribble, froze the defender and allowed him to get down the lane. That was a really good decision.
Chase Ross just picked up his second, so he'll check out. Stevie Mitchell checks in.
Last year, Big East all-freshman team looked really good in a lot of situations and struggled to find his place in others. He actually put his name in the portal, but then decided to return. Just really matured, because when I watch him play, he missed a shot in the past. He really beat himself up. Now he just gets to the next play, and that's the maturity that you want to see from him.
Jones left alone, missed the three. Long rebound out to Mitchell.
Got to drive it.
Jones over the top of McCaffrey, got the roll.
Basketball's a funny sport. It's like, why would you continue to catch threes when you can get in the lane and get to loose? They've been devastating Marquette when they've been able to get in the lane.
And Stevie Mitchell got the deflection, trying to fire up his team, down by just one. So Marquette taking advantage of those second chance opportunities too. Long rebound out to Stevie Mitchell. Here's that defense from him.
Stevie Mitchell has very, very quick hands. Just when you think you have an advantage, he uses those quick hands to separate the ball. And almost forced a turnover there.
Telford had the hot hand early for Butler. Trying to knife through that defense. Ball ends up in Mitchell's hands. Numbers for Marquette. There's Norman for three. Joplin, another opportunity. Up, and he'll go to the line.
And that's the one area that Marquette has been consistently good here in the first half. They've been dominating on the offensive glass. 10 second chance points to 4 for Butler. Opportunity to go to 12 here.
Evan Haywood just into the ball game for Butler. Picked up the personal. Mr. Basketball in Indiana last year. Joplin with an opportunity to tie or give Marquette their first lead of the game. And knocks the first one down.
I love David Joplin. His ability to be able to knock down the three. He's improved as a defender. Can play with either hand in the paint off the bounce. Brings great leadership to this team.
And Marquette in front.
See court pressure here. Got to drive it.
There's a three, and it's good. That's the freshman Haywood.
That's a really good read. Jameel Telford, number 11 in blue, screened the inside, and then that's what created that open look.
Stevie Mitchell had a good cut, and then he commits the foul on Telford. For Haywood, who had just 10 points all season, he had 3 on the 3 there to give Butler the lead again, up by 2, under 4 to go in the first half.
Achy joints? Reach for the spray. Muscle soreness? Reach for the spray. With Tidal.
Both have 2 fouls right now, so that's a big deal. And Mitchell's still on the floor with those 2 fouls. There's Chase Ross on the bench.
Once Butler breaks it, they'll have 3-on-2. If they could have just gotten it over, they would have had an advantage on the weak side. Nice job, Marquette getting back.
Haywood, who just popped a 3, trying to find some space. There's Telford now.
Yeah, when Ben Gold switches out on the guards, they've got to drive it.
Telford steps back and drills another 3.
Tell you what, he looked comfortable knocking that one down, didn't he?
At 10 points, leads all scorers. Gold silent so far in this game for Marquette. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in this first half.
Continue to drive it. That basketball's got to touch the paint.
Deep 3, Joplin.
That is not a winning formula tonight for Marquette. This is the
Mitchell, and a chance for one more. Another offensive rebound leads some more points for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, they've been spectacular on the offensive glass, and I love the pursuit of the basketball. Stevie Mitchell does a terrific job of keeping it alive, and this is where they have to continue to exploit Butler, getting into the lane, off the bounce, an opportunity for a three-point play. Jeff, I still think that they've just relied on the three-point shot way too much here early, and it really lets Butler off the hook. Because remember, Butler's playing without Costi Augusto and several guys hurt. They just don't have the bench depth. So the more that Marquette can drive it, they'll get into that bench depth, and that really benefits Marquette.
15 second chance points already from Marquette. Capitalizing on 7 offensive rebounds. Keeping them in this game, down by 2.
The drive and the skip is really good for Butler early in this game.
There's another 3. Oh, it's off the glass. Telford with 13.
Boy, he's had himself out. And folks, he's playing on one leg. He's been injured for the most part of the season. Doing a spectacular job here on the road.
Joplin. Telford did a nice job fronting as Cam Jones had it knocked away, 10 to shoot. Jones missed the layup.
Telford's wing made that contested shot a little short. Nice pass.
McCaffrey couldn't hit the shot playing in his first game in this building in his 6-year college career. Joplin survived the dig, and jumper no good. Joplin tries to keep it alive. Gold comes away with it. Another offensive rebound. Jones missed again. Tapped out. Bizjak's got it.
Got numbers.
Bizjak kicks it out to the corner. McCaffrey now for 3. Stevie Mitchell with a rebound and a foul on Telford.
Stevie Mitchell is always around the basketball regardless of where it is. Marquette did a nice job of scrambling back, and look at the effort and the hustle by Stevie Mitchell. Allowing Telford to take it away from him. Boy, I love the toughness that Stevie Mitchell, number 4 in white, brings to the game. I mean, he never takes a play off.
7 rebounds already for Stevie Mitchell in this one to go with his 6 points. And again, he's on the floor with 2 fouls. Nice pass, Parham for 3. They have had great looks. Chase Ross with another offensive rebound. Joplin goes against screen, couldn't get it. Rebound again, blocked by screen.
See, he keeps his hands up. It's amazing.
Joplin up and under. Got it. relentless on the offensive glass.
Most of the time when Marquette's been able to get that basketball into the painted area, they've been able to score. They've got to attack in the second half.
Shot clock is off. 4 to go in this first half. It's Telford falling away. No good, and we go to halftime, a 3-point game that has been back and forth for the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, John Telford has been absolutely sensational in the first half of this game. He's got 17 in this game, and Butler's done a really nice job of not turning over the basketball. That's been the formula for success here in the first half for them. Marquette, when they come out, they can't rely on the three-point shot. They've got to drive it if they're hoping to win this game on their home floor.
20 more minutes to go in this one. Big East opener for Butler and Marquette. Our halftime score, Butler 35, Marquette 32. Send it out to the boys back in the studio in just a moment.
There's a famous quote that says, in order to get something that you've never had, you got to do something that you've never done.
You are here to prove you have something about you.
I've been in situations where I freeze.
For us, it is very difficult to see exactly where top esports are.
The Golden Eagles, number 9 against Butler, and we love a good glue guy. How about the super glue of Marquette, Stevie Mitchell?
The heart and soul of this defense, plays with great energy, and that's what he does. He flies around and reads the ball so well coming off the rim, and quick and active hands, and brings a fire and a spunk to this team. And anytime, just when you thought Butler was going to make a move and get it closer and go ahead, Stevie Mitchell to the rescue. He's been terrific in this game. 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals.
Really, really impressive what Stevie Mitchell's been able to put together. And currently on the bench and staying loose on the exercise bike.
Shaka Smart challenged him that he wanted him to shoot the ball better from the three-point line on the 27% from 3 last year. 50% from 3 coming into this game on 9 of 18 shooting. Continues to improve in every phase of the game. I absolutely love watching Stevie Mitchell play.
He's so smart picking his spots too, but he wants to be assertive offensively. Is Cam Jones always aggressive?
Yeah, Cam Jones knows he has a mismatch against the guards of Butler, and that time caught Kobe King, who's only 6'2", guarding him at 6'5", just patient, getting to his right shoulder with a little semi-hook shot.
King, screen, Brooks.
Mismatch inside.
Telford on the floor for Butler. King somehow got it back. Telford. And quiet in the second half. Quiet no more. 15 for Telford.
How about the patience, the drive, the redrive, and the poise in the painted area from Telford. Well done.
Parham, right hand, no good. Screen clears it.
Nice job walling up by Pierre Brooks, 21 and blue.
And they threw it away. King trying to contend that Parham got his hand on it.
Yeah, weird, a tough angle. It's like 3 of the players from Butler thought that ball was clearly off Parham.
Thad Mata gets to work on another piece of gum. Parham drives, ran into screen. It screens, sent it away. Another block for Andre Screen.
Well, he does a great job of staying vertical. I like it.
And a foul on the drive. They'll get Zayd Lowry. It's the 4th team foul from Marquette in the second half. Trey Norman checks in. David Joplin checks in. Parham and Owens off.
With a short rotation for Butler, I'm interested to see in the last 5 minutes of this game if that consistent pressure from Marquette ends up getting into the legs of the Butler players.
Get a foul on Joplin. He thought it was clean. Instead, he'll pick up the personal. That's his 3rd.
Because, folks, pressure can be cumulative. You may not see it throughout the game, but then all of a sudden it starts to show the impact, and that's clearly a foul on Joplin, grabbing him, holding him, and reaching in. Good call by the official.
Well, the thing that you talk about the minutes for Butler, their big three, I mean, they're number 1, 3, and 5 in minutes per game. Telford, Brooks, and McCaffrey. So them being in the contest a lot, nothing new.
Take his time.
McCaffrey on Gold. McCaffrey crossover to Bizjack's floater. No good. And Joplin just took it away.
Yeah, I thought Bizjack should have gone one more. Kobe King was wide open in the left corner. Good switch.
Cam Jones crosses it over. Left hand, good contest by King. Jones got it back, another second chance opportunity.
Yeah, Kobe, when Cam Jones sees Kobe King guarding him, he's licking his chops and he's just taking him into the painted area. So they've got to get more help. And when that shot goes up, they've got to get a body on Marquette. They continue.
Oh, McCaffrey with ill intentions. He was fouled by Joplin. And that's number 4 on David Joplin.
Yeah, because of the overhelp, Patrick McCaffrey was going to swing it, but saw that he had a lane down the took it in and tried to punch that thing over the top. Usually he'll lay that one in, but man, he had his mind made up that he was going to punch that one.
He missed the free throw. Great free throw shooter, Patrick McCaffrey. 84% on the season.
He comes from a basketball family. His dad, Fran, played at Wake Forest and at Penn. His mom, Margaret, was an All-American at Notre Dame during my time. And the connection there is his mom's my same class at Notre Dame, and his dad, Fran, was my assistant coach at Notre Dame as well. So I've known the McCaffrey family for a long time. A beautiful family.
Patrick on the floor right now. His brother Connor is an assistant coach with Thad Matta. They were teammates at Iowa, and their youngest brother Jack committed to play at Butler next year. Family connections.
Family affair there. And McCaffrey and Thad Matta have been good friends for a long time. 2-3 zone here from Butler.
Kick it out. Norman 3. Another offensive rebound from Stevie Mitchell. I mean, he is all over the place for Marquette. Nothing new. He's a board short of a double-double. Marquette's up a snowman.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. Lucky for you, Shopify built with just one tapping.
They may not say that publicly.
Aaron Rodgers should be furious.
All basketball players are divas. Why respond to them? They beneath you.
Who you think you are?
8-point lead for Marquette at home, 7:55 to go. You want to know what leadership looks like? Let's listen to Chase Ross in the huddle.
Hey, let's stay solid. We got away a little bit from defense end. Stay solid.
Yeah, Chase Ross just giving some leadership in the huddle. And, folks, it's impactful coming from the coaches, but it goes to a completely different level of attention when it comes from one of your peers. And that's what this Marquette program is built on, leadership. And how Shaka Smart defines that is how you make someone else better. And that's a perfect example that we saw there with Chase Ross.
One of the pillars of this Marquette program, and any program that Shaka Smart has been a part of, is the hustle and the grit. 20 offensive rebounds today from Marquette. They are winning all of those extra opportunities tonight.
Yeah, and 28 points off of those, partner. And on a night where they've really struggled from the three-point line, only 4 of 25. You've got to figure out how to get extra possessions, and they've been able to do that on the offensive glass. They've been dominant in that phase of the game.
So Stack Comparison, sponsored by Jeep. There's only one with those offensive rebounds, and they're just dominant. It's not like they have a huge glass eater, too.
Right.
Just hustling to all those loose balls.
2-3 zone here. To the middle of the floor, off the drive, off the bounce.
Everything on the perimeter right now, 6 to shoot. Jones for 3. He's yet to hit a 3-ball tonight.
Yeah, now
for 6.
Yeah, 5-26 as a team. Get that zone. That ball's got to get there off the dribble, off the pass. Screen's open. They've got to get it to him.
Screen going to provide the screen. Colby King falling away. Tough shot. Good.
He's been so good off the dribble tonight for Butler.
King's got 6 off the bench. Stevie Mitchell passed up the 3. Goldwall from the wing. Got it.
Ben Gold's just so good. I mean, 34% from 3, and 21 of his 30 made field goals have been from 3. You've got to find him, even though you're in that zone, to run him off of it.
Telford, Ross, offensive foul. Those two were going after it on that possession.
Jamil Telford a little frustrated right there because he thought as he was driving, the defender was putting his hands on his body. So as he's driving this basketball, watch Chase Ross. And both of those guys kind of chicken fighting with their off arm. And then all of a sudden at the last moment, he extended that arm, Jamil Telford, and that's what the official saw. That's a good call from the official. But you got to call the first one. The first one was a foul.
Mitchell into the teeth of the defense. Back out to Norman, another 3. Hit his first, he's over his last 3.
Yeah, it's a really nice job by Kobe King, 12 and blue, recognizing that he's not a great three-point shooter and not giving up his defense to get out to him.
Screen from the free throw line. Finds Brooks. Had the good look. Couldn't hit the shot.
Yeah, needed that one. And he's certainly capable of 38%.
Brooks had the hot hand early. He and Telford. Now Telford picks up a foul, and Jones and King, as frustrations are starting to kick in.
Kobe King's usually a pretty cool customer. It takes a lot to get under his skin, but clearly he was upset by the body contact. That young fella is one tough little dude at 6'2", 185. He does not back down.
Telford just picked up his 3rd. These two teams match up again latter stages of January.
Usually Cam Jones will come and get this one. He's got a mismatch here. Open the floor and let him drive.
There goes Jones for 3 and finally able to get it to go.
Yeah, Andre Screen, number 23 in blues, fearing the drive, backed off, and that's what created that space for him to get that wide open look off.
Timeout. Butler, largest lead of the game for Marquette. They're up a dozen.
Yeah, they usually bring him up to the basketball. And look at Screen take those steps back. That's way too much room, regardless of how he's shooting on the night for Cam Jones, because the history suggests that he's going to stick that one. Shot 41% from 3 last year, shooting 41% from 3 this year as well.
So I'm shaking his head on the way back up the floor. It's like, it's about time,
right?
huh? Well, how about Saturday night, Fox Primetime Hoops, star-studded showdown. Juju Watkins leads 7th-ranked USC against Paige Beckers and 4th-ranked UConn. It all tips off at 8 Eastern on Fox. There's you see foul trouble there. There's our promo with USC and UConn. Number 7, number 4 coming your way in prime time on Fox.
So good to see Paige Beckers back healthy and playing well. I'm interested to see if Gino Ariema will do to Juju Watkins what Notre Dame did, is they kept a person shadowing her the entire game and said, all right, Lady Trojans, you guys are going to have to figure out a way to win this game, and they couldn't. Notre Dame was able to go out to California and get a win. Interested to see if Gino employs the same philosophy.
Cam Jones with high fives for the rest of his defense. Don't let up now. You got 5:29 to go. It has been a grind in the second half for Butler.
Pierre Brooks, number 21 in blue. He's got to get his offense going here in the last 5 minutes of this game if they hope to get this win.
McCaffrey trying to use that huge body. Couldn't come down with it. Another turnover. The 14th for Butler.
We talked about that pressure being cumulative. You may be able to handle it for the first 4 minutes, maybe the first 8, 12, maybe the first 20, but then all of a sudden it starts to get into your legs, and when your legs go, your brain goes, and typically, you know, Andre Screen usually makes really good passes, but that was way too high for McCaffrey. Good pass.
Great pass from Ross to find Stevie Mitchell, who's got a dozen points. King inside that free throw line with a floater. Off the rim, McCaffrey with an offensive rebound.
He's got a small one.
And the pass was too high for Screen, and it's out of bounds. Gold touched it last. Butler's got it with 15 on the shot clock.
Butler's trying to find the mismatches there on the floor, but too late with the looks.
Takes Screen out. Bizjack comes in. Smaller lineup. More firepower from distance.
With a shorter rotation because of injuries, does Butler have enough juice left in the legs to be able to try to make a final charge to try to get back in this game?
There's King for three, and it was a foul on Cam Jones. 3 free throws coming from Colby King.
Hasn't been a good free throw shooter on the year. Only 56% from the free throw line on 13 of 23. These are big free throws here down the stretch. They need him to make these.
He made the first. It's the second time that Butler is at the line shooting 3. That's how our game opened up.
Yeah. Started with St. John's, then the Tulane, speedy, athletic, and the staff hoped he would come in and be able to run the team and be a menace on D. When he comes off the bench, he gives them an excellent boost and a terrific rebounding guard as well. Second, I believe, on the team in rebounding with 5 rebounds a game at only 6'2".
We talked about early on how free throw shooting was such a key for Butler. Marquette does such a good job of defending without fouling.
Yes.
That's a big key tonight.
Wow.
Gold all by himself for the dunk.
You got to be in full court pressure. You cannot let anyone get behind you.
Gold, nice seal on Brooks. There's King inside.
Pierre Brooks, good patience there, and a really nice cut there from Kobe King. Got to get it over to attack.
Get the foul on Colby King. Ben Gold all by himself. A little Kiwi power for Ben Gold.
Indeed. Full court pressure. Can't let anyone get behind you. What a beautiful read from Cam Jones, and Ben Gold at 6'11" knows what to do with it.
I just hurt my neck because I fell out of my chair because my boss just told me that our new starter pack just dropped. A solid stick of deodorant in the scent of your choice. A cream tube of deodorant in the scent of your choice. Plus 2 free items plus free shipping.
You can't just sell at one place at once anymore. You gotta sell in all places. Cha-ching indeed. Businesses that want to win, win with Shopify.
Your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our advanced matching helps find talented candidates so you can connect with them fast. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
I was paying for my ex's wine club membership for months before I finally canceled right in the app. Raise a glass to smarter spending and download Rocket Money today.
Eva, if you had to choose, herding cats or shopping for benefits?
Definitely benefits. Gusto helps me wrangle health insurance, 401k, workers' comp, and more for my team.
Is she supposed to be up there?
Fifi.
Benefits and payroll work better with Gusto.
When it comes to tickets, pick TickPick. You're picking the best prices guaranteed, with no hidden fees ever. Pick from thousands of live events. No hidden fees, more savings. Download the TickPick app.
If you're like I was, you're tired of worn-out plastic mats under your office chair. They dent and crack, and they're uncomfortable to roll on. I found a premium alternative, a glass chair mat by Vitraza. I liked it so much, I bought the company. I'm George Pardo, president of Vitraza. Our glass chair mats are made of super strong glass and protected with a nanotech coating, so you'll always get a smooth, easy glide. And they're beautiful. Tired of replacing plastic? I promise this is the last chair mat you'll need. And we give you a lifetime warranty. Comfort, style, durability. A Vitraza glass chair mat will completely transform your workspace, home office or office. We stock 18 popular sizes, and we ship free to anywhere in the lower 48. Get the look you deserve. I invite you to shop online at Vitraza.com. Use promo code TV and save 10% on any glass chair mat at Vitraza.com.
The Super Bowl's coming to town. That level of lift is a lifeline for any neighborhood restaurant. Why, yours.
I came here to help you.
Volga, are you in? How slimy is that? It's something out of a murder scene.
You're gonna tear this kitchen up.
This restaurant is festering. Stop. I'm amazed you haven't killed anybody.
Kitchen Nightmares Road to Super Bowl 59 premieres January 7th on Fox.
No.
Bruh. Special Forces World's Toughest Test 5-week event premieres January 8th on Fox.
Story of this ball game, the turnovers and second chance points. Butler has turned it over 14 times. Marquette just 2. Second chance points 28-7 in favor of Marquette.
Yeah, they've been absolutely dominant in that phase of the game. And Shaka Smart said at shoot-around today that he wanted to dominate the glass. And sometimes you can't get your team necessarily to respond. That has not been the case for the Golden Eagles tonight. They've been fantastic on the glass. 20 offensive rebounds, a ton of rebounds, and to be able to convert them into 28 points, spectacular effort in that phase of the game.
This is exactly what happened to Marquette the last time they played against them against Dayton, right? Second half, this is what the Dayton Flyers did against them. Marquette has not turned the ball over in the second half.
Yeah, and the truth is, when Butler's pressing you full court, when they go into their 1-2-2, it's not to turn you over, it's to get time off the clock so you can't get to the third side of the floor in your half-court offense. And so, but they've been really good at making good decisions off exchanges when they've gotten in the lane. Good ball security tonight for Marquette.
Butler is shooting better than Marquette is tonight, but it's those second chance opportunities that have been the killers. As Jones is up at over 20 points again.
Yeah, back to what they did early in the first half, is anytime any of the bigs ended up on the smaller guards for Marquette, they were taking them off the bounce, and that's exactly what Cam Jones did there. Good read.
McCaffrey on the curl. McCaffrey. Thought he had a chance for and one. Instead, he'll take the 2.
Yeah, he's been the one bright spot on the offensive end. He and Kobe King here in the second half. Because Jamil Telford had 13 in the first half, only 2 here in the second. Pierre Brooks has been quiet as well. And for them to win, they need all 3 of those guys clicking on all cylinders.
Still plenty of time as Ross puts it on the deck. Ross goes to the strong hand, and he'll go to the line.
This Marquette team just has some big booty guards. Chase Ross, 6'5", 205. Lefty can get to the rack anytime he wants to. Cam Jones, 6'5", 200. And all of them can play defense and keep the ball in front.
That's what they hang their hat on here at Marquette, is the deflection, defense.
Because, Jeff, if you can keep the basketball in front, now you don't get into rotations, and you have your 4 other teammates all stuck on their guys. Now you can rebound the basketball and get out in transition. Not a lot of teams do it any better. Or I would argue no team does it better than Marquette.
The big question mark for Marquette is the lack of a true point guard.
Yes.
It sounds like that may be coming soon-ish. Sean Jones, ACL last year, that he has yet to play this season. The practicing still to be cleared for game action there.
Yeah, and that would be great because it allows Cam Jones to be able to play off the basketball some. Obviously, he's equally devastating with the ball in his own. Kobe King has been terrific off the bench tonight for Butler. But it allowed Cam Jones to be able to play off the ball more and focus on scoring. And that would give them a big boost.
David Joplin on the other end. Couldn't answer the other three. Does Butler have one more run in, and they're down by 9.
Drive and kick has been really good. Got to get to it.
McCaffrey for 3. Got it. Just like that, a 6-point game.
One dribble to his left, drew the defender just a foot off, and Patrick McCaffrey doesn't need any room to get that shot off. He's got a quick trigger.
And a timeout called by Shaka Smart. 1:43 to play. Marquette's up by 6, but Butler threatening. 8:01 right now for the Bulldogs. Try and give themselves an opportunity. This holiday season, help Fox Sports give the gift of play to kids in need. Visit goodsports.org/Fox Sports or scan the QR code to handpick equipment from your favorite sport that donates today.
That's precious.
Those great crowds at Fiserv Forum.
Do we get one of those fancy balloons?
One of those balloons? Yeah. I'm sure we could talk to somebody who might be able to hand us one of those on our way out if you'd like.
Yeah. But getting back to the game, Butler desperately needed one of their big 3 to get going here in the second half. Patrick McCaffrey had 0 points in the first half on 0-3 shooting, and he's been fantastic here in the second half. He had 13 points in this game, including that big 3 that he just hit. Now can they get a stop here in the half court and put more game pressure on Marquette? But it starts with trying to get a stop first, and they've got to box out and come up with the defensive rebound because Marquette has punished them on the offensive glass. Got to drive it here.
Stevie Mitchell puts it on the deck. Mitchell left hand and one.
And partner, we talked about it. Anytime they run any actions and getting their bigs, Butler's bigs on the guards, they've been able to put their heads down and get to the front of the rim. I love the recognition in this game from the guards. That time, Stevie Mitchell.
Mitchell converts on that 3-point play.
Got to move it, drive it, and kick it.
King on a hellacious screen by McCaffrey for the layup.
What a screen. Be solid, don't foul here.
Mitchell got it across the timeline. Ross gonna hold as long as he can. Bleed some of that clock. Ross on the drive. There he goes. Chase Ross. Maybe the icing on the cake for Marquette. Brooks falling away for 3, short. And Chase Ross secures yet another rebound for Marquette.
And that's those tired legs I was talking about earlier. That pressure becomes cumulative. And Pierre Butler usually makes that little step back there, but that ball was well short of the rim.
Cam Jones now with a reverse layup. 23, a game high for Cam Jones. And Butler with the shot clock off. Down by 11 points. Telford will go to the line. Chase Ross, ignition.
Yeah, a little hesitation dribble and just exploded to the rim. And anytime there's a straight drive, there's a miscommunication there between Pierre Brooks and Kobe King, and he had a direct drive to the basket. And I don't care how good your weak side defense is, when you allow a blow by like that, it's too hard to recover from. And Chase Ross, wow, what an athlete.
And Telford misses the first free throw. Number 1 in the Big East in free throws this year, but those tired legs are starting to take effect.
We saw it with the short three-point shot there from Pierre Brooks. Guys holding their shorts and hands on their waists. Hard to overcome against this kind of pressure when you have such a short bench due to injuries.
Made 1 out of 2, and Butler will call off the Dogs, and Marquette will win their Big East opener by 10 points, 80-70. They did all the little things today, won the rebound battle, only turning the ball over 2 times in this game.
Yeah, Jeff, on a night where you don't shoot the ball well from the three-point line, 6 of 30 from 3 at Marquette, you have to find other ways to be able to get points, and they dominated the offensive glass tonight, plus 20 points on second chance points, and they've been able to get the requisite turnovers that they needed, and they were able to keep Jamil Telford under control and Pierre Brooks under control here in the second half.
Telford had a double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds, second one of his career. Not enough for Butler to overcome Marquette in the second half. Again, your final score, 80-70. Marquette improves to 10-2. For LaFonso Ellis and our entire crew, I'm Jeff Levering saying good night from Marquette. For now, we'll send it back to our boys back in the studio in L.A.
All right, I'm going to change your world.
That's going to be interesting.
Let's go. I love to root for great.
Yeah.
I want to watch history.
Ooh.
You want to root for the underdog. Good luck with that. In sports, people hate what they fear. They hate the Cowboys. They hate LeBron. I've got a lot of haters.
Truth hurts sometimes.
I'm controversial when I don't even mean to be. It doesn't matter how many times I'm right. You'll still argue with me. This is The Herd.
The reviews are in. First things first is a hit. I'll go first. I watch every day. I love how insightful Chris and Nick are. Nick and Chris are great. My man Drew, haha, which is like a pun.
You guys write these?
What's wrong with them? Nick is right.
Oh, wow.
Nick, Drew, and Wild serve up a fresh daily dose of unscripted and unfiltered sports talk.
That one could be about me.
First things first, weekdays at 3 Eastern on FS1.
Welcome to Speak. I haven't said anything but facts yet. Nothing but facts.
My eyes were starting to hurt watching this offense.
That's a Dak Prescott right there.
They may not say that publicly.
Aaron Rodgers should be furious.
All basketball players are divas.
Why respond to them? They beneath you.
Who do you think you are?
Hey, welcome into Breakfast Ball. Give Americans what we want. More football.
This guy is an absolute freaking unit.
I think I just know more than these players do. Everyone's like, oh, you got to play the game. No, you don't.
Now we got something cooking. I hate numbers.
Don't argue with facts.
Oh, sip it with your facts.
You guys are going to break.
That's right.
Breakfast Ball, weekdays at 8 Eastern on FS1.
What's up, family? So glad to have you inside the facility. Let's get it. Everybody up here has played the game. We lived it. We know. Let's get it popping, baby.
I love breaking down the film.
Situational football. We go over it every day. He's using football players like chess pieces. You win or you go home. And that's the real. There might be some haterade in that cup over there. This is the facility.